Disgustingly hot around here lately, so I figured I'd break this old fan out of the basement. I got a start on it already. I've been hitting it with some of this purple power. Same thing I use to degrease the steering cylinder, and seems to work all right. It's handy. It's right here in the basement where I have the running water and the hoses and whatever. And I got a hot water hose here, so that helps with getting rid of anything else that's on it. I'm going to set this up in the shop once I get it cleaned up a bit. This again was given to me by a friend. You know, same guy that gave me that air nailer, and the same guy that gave me, what else? Oh yeah, the chainsaw that the tree fell on. And I don't know, probably half a dozen other things. You know, it kind of makes me feel used a little bit. I guess he thinks I'm a junk man. Not saying he's wrong. But I'm going to give this a good soaking. Probably might take it, yeah, probably going to take it apart, straighten anything on it that needs to be straightened. Take a look at it, see what kind of lubrication it takes. I have not had a lot of luck with bringing, this fan does work. It turns, it rotates, no problem, it works fine. It was just dirty as hell. And I was wondering if I could take some of the vibration out of it by maybe straightening something a little bit. I'm not sure if any of if these fans are out of balance, if these blades are or not. But just getting the start in now, getting it cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to hang it somewhere up in the shop where I haven't really figured out yet what's the best angle to get me the most access. My shop is kind of weird. It's in 3 pieces and everything's sectioned off from everything else. So with the fan that's on the back of that wood stove of mine, that points out, that handles the garage end of it pretty decently. It's up in the shop area, storage, and the 2 benches in the original parts of that really don't have a lot of airflow, and that's where the sun hits them. They really kind of, it gets brutal in there. So coating this up good. I'll let her soak in a minute here. I've been on this for 10 minutes already. I'll fire up the hose and see if I can blast some of this crap out of here. Here we go. Well, she's all cleaned up and dried off. I'll give you a little demonstration. I gave her to go through, and she looks pretty good all the way around. Ain't terribly noisy. I mean, I don't think I'd want it in my house, but the only problem is I have no floor space. Now, I got a tractor out of here, put a tractor in here, and I'm down to nothing. The walk aisle, like alongside. So, what I'd like to do is suspend it from that pole right there, the center post. Center beam, telephone pole, whatever you want to call it, power pole. So to do that, what I'm going to have to do is flip this upside down. I'm going to use the framework off of this pull the wheels off, pull this thing off. Yeah, I better use the double. Use both of these pipes, and use these plates. This is going to be hung from the. It's going to be hung from this. This is going to be on the top instead of the bottom. It's going to be up here, and these two plates are going to be put across this. Only on this side. These are from industrial garage doors, from the coil springs. This is a bearing out of that. This is a plate, one for each side. So I only need one bearing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to double these up. No, the other way around. Hang on. Like this. I'm going to put this in here, bolt these plates together, span it across these, bolt it fast, have this inverted so that this right here will go through that and hold right on there. I'm going to screw this up into that log right there. Let me get started. Mood lighting or something. Yeah, okay. Well, we can do it. It's a Phillips. Yeah. I have my doubts about this one coming out either. All right, we have a solution for that. Enough of that nonsense. Now we're going to have to think. Thinking like this don't bother me. Thinking at work, that makes my brain hurt. So I'm trying to do much thinking at work. Just wander around like a zombie. They tell you no, and you don't do it. You see, that's just press fit in there. There's a collar on this side, a ring, so that's not going to pull through. The weight is going to bear on this washer basically and rub on this. So it'll give her a swing. She'll run like a bearing. That's kind of what it is. I mean, it's not like a high-speed bearing or anything, because like I said, it's only for the wind-up spring on a garage door, overhead garage door. Not a big one, but what I'm going to do, this had a bearing too, but it's out. I popped it out. I don't know when, but it did. So I'm going to put these together, and I don't know, I'll tech screw this. Maybe I'll tech screw it. But first, I got to clamp them. And I'll drill this in the lathe so that this will fit up through, take up space in this bearing so she stays centered. But this is going to basically hold. It's going to go up through that log, like I said, and hold. It's going to dangle from this. Alright. Let's see. Mark it. Make sure we're yeah. No, you. You know what's going to be interesting? Oh, I should be able to drive that in. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Come on, clear, clear. All right, look at that. Okay. Now all I need is that spacer in there so she don't wobble. And once I get that drilled up in that thing, should have a free spinning fan. Come along. Up. Oh, there we go. Okay. Like this. Come on, clear, clear. There we go. Okay. Now she's going to hang from that. Now this is going to be a trick. Maybe it won't be so bad. Yeah, I think I gotta put something in mind. All right, I'll bring you back. All right, that's great. Lots of air right here, and I can turn that any way I want it. Oh, it's turning by itself, which I knew it would do. Well, that's all right. I'll figure a way to fix it, not a big deal, whatever, chain, little lever or something to attach. Makes no matter. It pushes air like better than that. That's for sure. Hey, all fixed. And I'll move this stuff out of the way a little bit. I mean, I got it blocking here, but right here at this bench, man, this feels nice. Even with this big ass toolbox in the way. Cleaned her up a little bit. Gave her some TLC. Good to go. Thanks again.